Happy Thursday. Again, my name is Aikisha Cross. I am a college access advisor with the Education Opportunity Center, a program of opportunity resource services. And this is another episode of College Conversations. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please like and share this broadcast. We are sharing some information that will be helpful. Today, our topic this week has been non-traditional students. On Tuesday, we discussed exactly what a non-traditional student is, what they look like, who they are. And today, we're going to discuss some tips to help with the process or the act of balancing work and school. Okay, so I'm going to give you a few tips, just share a few tips with you this morning about the balancing act of work and school. Okay, good morning, everyone. Please like and share this broadcast. Please like and share this broadcast. Okay, so I'm going to give you 7 tips to help you balance work and school. Okay, balancing work and school. So for the most part, people who work full-time jobs while attending college really strive for some form of equilibrium in their lives because both school and work are huge commitments, okay? But with some focus and some planning, you can really manage both, okay? You can really manage both. It is doable, okay? So I'm just going to give you a few steps to help you navigate and kind of give you an idea of how you can balance being a full-time employee, a full-time business owner, and a full-time student. Because as I shared on Tuesday, I'm actually living that situation right now as I'm a non-traditional student that balances family, work, and school. Okay, so I'm gonna give you some steps, like I said, to help you navigate, and I hope these are helpful. So step 1, use your support network. Okay, so your support network is made up of people who are in position to help you get your degree. The network may include your family, friends, your spouse, even older children, or your fellow students. Okay. So a lot of times what happens is that you have a group of students that enter a program together, which is called a cohort. Often these students will follow a similar education track and complete the program around the same time. Your cohort might be a mixture of traditional students and adult students. It is okay to seek out those who are balancing work and school just like you, okay? So you may be in a situation where you're in school with other adult students who have families just like you, and you all may be able to kind of reach out to each other. I've heard of situations where people have been in school and the students have gotten together, those that have children, and hire a person to keep their kids, to babysit their kids on site or at a particular location while everyone is in school, okay? Also, your family may be able to offer support at your home by taking on more of the domestic tasks. But your cohort at school can offer support in the form of resources and empathy as they're going through the same experience that you are. Build your support network to include as many people as you can. And don't be afraid to ask for help and support when you need it, okay? The support system is vital to the non-traditional student. So if you have a support network, utilize them, pull on them, call them as you are completing your degree. Nothing wrong with asking for help, people. Nothing wrong with it. Okay, number 2, manage your time. Manage your time. When you're looking for balance, one of the biggest questions you'll want to answer is how much time you can devote to what task, okay? One of the most important aspects of time management is knowing yourself and scheduling time to study at your most efficient work hours, okay? So schedule time to study when you are the most productive. That might mean staying up later than normal or getting up earlier on the weekends to get your study time in, okay? Time blocking is a technique that helps you prioritize your to-do list. And honestly, scheduling the time necessary for each task at the best time of the day. So you have to be honest with yourself. If you're not a morning person, that means you schedule time in the evening. I'm not a morning person. So I do most of my studying in the evening after hours, after I put my family to bed. Okay, so you have to be honest about that. Okay, if time blocking is just a little too much for you, consider creating a weekly and monthly schedule. Okay, a weekly schedule will focus on details of how you spend your time, and a monthly schedule will be more broad, letting you plan ahead for weeks that might be busier than others. So just be honest about who you are, knowing who you are. And if blocking time daily doesn't work for you, do a situation where you're blocking time weekly. And if that doesn't work, do a broader situation where you're blocking time monthly, and follow the schedule. Follow the schedule, because it will help you manage your time efficiently, and you'll be able to effectively wear all the hats that you wear. Okay. Number 3, talk to your boss. I have to say, hands down, that I'm part of one of the most amazing organizations in the world. My directors are some of the most flexible, understanding people on the planet, and they support me 100%. So I'm very, very grateful for that. Although for some people it may be intimidating, but the sooner you inform your supervisor, your director, your boss that you're going back to school, the more willing they will probably be to make accommodations. Letting your boss know that you are going back to school will allow them to be more understanding of your elevated stress and work levels. Okay, so being honest with them up front, letting them know you're going back to school, enables them to understand and know kind of what's happening. Okay, you might even be surprised that many bosses want to help their employees go back to school. Okay, or maybe a position to offer a promotion once you've earned your degree. When I decided to go back to college, my directors were on 100% and offered full support in my going back to school. Okay, they have been there with me through this process 100% every step of the way. Okay, so it's a fantastic thing. Do not become so intimidated that you don't say anything. Okay, you can also more easily balance school and work by taking time off during high stress times at school. As soon as you receive your class syllabus, look ahead to when midterms and finals are. You can take time off from work, try to schedule it around those high stress times, so your school stress won't affect your performance at work. Okay, so again, being upfront, being open, utilize the benefits of your job, i.e. Paid time off or leave or what have you. Utilize that stuff to assist you during midterms, during finals, because they are high stress times. Okay, and it also may sound extreme, but you might also want to consider finding a flexible job when going back to school. A job with a flexible schedule, or one that's part-time, might make it easier to go back to school and manage your time. Okay, for those of you that can. Okay, number 4, streamline your tasks. Streamlining your tasks will make it easier to get everything done. Consider this example. When you run errands, would you prefer to get 5 items at 5 different stores, or 5 items at one store? For me, it will be 5 items at one store. You pick one store, right? It would save you time and money spent on gas. Think of your work for school and your job like that. Okay, if you have a project due for school, you can make it about something at work, so that you're working on both at the same time. Okay, so you have a particular project that you could basically make it about your job. You're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, maybe you can implement new skills that you learn at school while at work, instead of keeping your work and school lives separate. Okay, let them integrate and make time more efficient. You might also consider doing homework on your lunch break, or keep your school materials in your car so that you can go directly from work to the library to study. Okay, number 5, optimize your tuition. There are many options for aid when paying for school. And if you visit us at EOC, we can help you find those different options, okay? There are scholarships, grants, loans, employer tuition assistance for some jobs. For most students, loans should be the last option as they're very, very expensive to pay back. When applying and choosing your school, look for a school that gives you the most benefit for each dollar you will spend. Not recommending that you choose the cheapest school or recommending or saying that the most expensive schools are the best schools. Not necessarily true. What you want to look for is a school that will give you the biggest benefit for the money that you will spend, okay? So not saying don't go to a private school, not saying don't go to a big school. I'm not saying don't go to a community college or a state school. I'm not saying any of that. What I'm saying to you is research. Find the school that's going to give you back the most for the money you're spending, okay? Because college can be expensive, okay? All right, number 6. Again, we're talking about non-traditionals. Consider online classes. Consider online classes. Online classes can make going back to school so much easier while working full time. I can attest, I am 100% online, and it has been one of the easiest processes so far that I've experienced. As a matter of fact, all of my degrees have been earned online. So most online courses give students the flexibility to work when they can, not to have to show up at a certain time in a physical location. You don't have to commute. Okay, some online schools even offer self-paced classes, allowing students to start and stop when they need to. Be sure to look for online classes that will fit your learning style, okay? So whatever school you're looking to attend, whatever school you're going to, if you want to, consider online classes. Talk to your advisors, see if those are offered at your location, at your institution, because it could very well mean the difference between passing or failing, successful or unsuccess in your college career. Because, you know, as working adults, we have so much to do. So consider online classes, okay? And lastly, number 7, and I think this is actually one of the, if not the most important tip, love what you're studying. Love what you're studying. One of the easiest ways to find the time to balance work and school is to choose to study something that you love. If you love your classes, the homework, and your new area of study, then you'll be more motivated to put in the necessary time and prioritize your schoolwork over distractions. You might be surprised just how motivated you can be by doing something that you love, okay? So whatever you choose, make sure it's something that you want to do. Make sure it's something that you're interested in. Make sure it's something like the tip says, something that you love. Okay? So these are the 7 tips of balancing school and work. I hope these tips were helpful for you. I hope you'll be able to utilize them in making your decision of whatever institution that you choose to apply to and attend to obtain your degree or your certification. I'm so happy that you chose to join us today. Again, my name is Aikisha Cross. I am a college access advisor for the Education Opportunity Center, a program of Opportunity Resource Services. We look forward to working with you. You can, again, always schedule an appointment with us via our website, www.orstx.org/EOC, or you can call us and schedule an appointment at 817-224-2248. We will be more than happy to assist you in completing and navigating, helping you navigate through the terrain of higher education. Again, thank you for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday of next week, where we will have some more conversations about all things higher education. Again, this is Aikisha Cross from the Education Opportunity Center. I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you for joining me. Have a great weekend.